You guys, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Key. I'm so happy to be in your face again. It's Thursday. Hope you guys like an amazing night. Anyways, quick one straight off to the news today. This is welcome you guys to Gospel Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music. Trust me, and that's across the country. Straight up today, we begin with 001, talking about Davido himself. We saw the point where he dropped the artwork to the Timeless project. And trust me, I think at the moment, yeah, it's safe to say this is one of the more much anticipated projects on the face on this part of the world. People are waiting endlessly for this one. For the he actually came out saying on the 2nd of April it's going to be in New York, on 5th of April Coco London, and then 23rd of April it's going to be in Nigeria TBS. More like a show for the album, and people are really waiting for that one. For the Puma, which ought to hold last year, but then due to event that happened, he said he's postponing this one. And then for the 2nd of April in New York and the 6th of April in London, he's going to be doing that one. And then he said he's going to be meeting with his fans to actually showcase this franchise Davido is coming through with We Rise by Lifting Others. We saw where the album got leaked, and this one actually got fans talking, saying, who would have been this person to leak this one, talking about Davido. And finally, we had the track list for this one. Obviously, for what was leaked and this track list, nothing was different. Let's see what the sound look like. Maybe in coming days, it will be different. We have Over Them Feel in the Garden with Moravi. We have Godfather Unavailable with Bosakis. We have Bob with Dexter Babs. We have He Pain Me Away, Precision, Kante with Faith, Namone with The Cavemen and Angelique Kijo. We have You Juju with Sketa. We have No Competition with Ashake, Picasso with Logos, Olori, For the Road, Lund, and Champion Sound with Focalistic. 17 projects. We are waiting to see how they will all sound. Midnight is the time. Trust me, albums, tables, chart are about to be broken. And we saw where he had this interview with Kiki, and then Davido came out to speak like a whole lot, talking about his marriage, talking about the rest. He had the ring saying, I'm married, I took out the time to rest and all of that. So obviously we know for Davido, he really needs that time off for himself. And we're happy he's back. The question is, are you ready for Davido? And moving on, we saw where for Davido, it's reportedly that he have actually signed two new artists, talking about Moravi and Logos Olori, and more like the DMW 2.0. So let's see what these new guys have to offer us on the block. Moving on, we have WIZKID Machala. We saw where WIZKID made Lagos Deluxe became just the third African project to hit 600 million streams on Spotify. Number one is with CK with 661. We have number two with Burna Boy with 660, and then WIZKID with 600. Amazing one for this guys. Money and Love video officially is out. So where we actually portray like a whole lot in that video. For this cast, it talks about how did you get kind of vintage cast and all of that. But then somebody came out to actually explain what it cost Whiskey to get all this cast put together. We saw Whiskey having the artwork thingy for himself, and people asking questions: can Whiskey draw? Because looking like Whiskey can do almost everything. At the point we saw where Whiskey was dragged saying the election thingy, he was not concerned, but obviously Whiskey is concerned. He actually made reference to that one on the video, saying Nigeria was cheated over the election thingy. We saw God talking on say for those cars you saw, say Whiskey spent 1 million Gwen, talking about $1 million to actually get those cars and for the video for. I don't know how it's how that can how that is, but then he's saying Whiskey spent $1 million for that video, and then he said Baba the Vex. Big one for Whiskey, big win for him. We have Rema as the last guy on the news. We saw for Rema, we saw where Nigeria amounts about 4 billion career streams at the time, surpassing Fireboy with about 3 billion, because they are both in the conversation on who is better, who is doing this, who is doing that, fans and their banters. I we saw where Rema and Roses marked 1 year, and certifications abroad for Rema. He has like achieved a lot with that one. For 1 year, you actually want to actually doubt if this project is 1 year, is a 1 year old project, but trust me, it's actually a 1 year old project. We saw where Rema and Selena Gomez Calm Down remains at number one on the Billboard US Afrobeat song for the record 30th week. Amazing one for them on that one. Yesterday, Rema had like a conversation in his Insta story where he actually said, ask me questions, and he trusts our fans. They came out to ask a lot of questions. Somebody is saying, are you going to keep living in Nigeria, or are you going to move out? Rema replied saying, I'm going to keep living in Nigeria. And then he said, I don't really enjoy staying abroad. Somebody said, do you still attend church? Like, how do you guys think of questions? Rema said, yeah, undercover lol. Someone said, does does house matter to you in the girl? Rema said, slim girls, they're so cute and easy to carry. Rema is a bad guy. Trust me, coming from me, Rema is a bad guy. So someone saying, what's your secret rave blood? He said, I use glasses. Do you ever think Rema use glasses? Someone said, I know you're still young, dog, but how old are you? He said, he's 22. Someone said, most played album of your last year except yours. He said, Gemini writes, Steve Lacey. He came to my show Loki in the crowd. I heard, I wish I knew. Trust me, Rema really actually have respect for some of these guys who have gone ahead of him. We saw someone saying, Rave Lord, I think your fans deserve to know who your girl is at this point. And then his response is epic. He said, the question is, who deserve me? So who deserve Rema? And finally, someone asked him saying, Rave and Rose's deluxe. Rema said, nah, I'm not sure. So he's saying for him, he's not sure there will be a deluxe for Rave and Rose's. Considering what he has achieved, maybe Rema is saying, I'll let all of that go. And for me, no deluxe on that one. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. We want to catch you guys for the next one in the coming hours of the day. Trust us, stay tuned. We have updates for you guys.